Hey y'all, coming to you from the world headquarters of ScottieDTV, and today I've got Concept One Pulley Systems and Kevin Red with me. Kevin, how are you, brother?
Doing great. How are you doing, Scotty?
Outstanding. Concept One's is a supporter of the channel. I'm proud to have them aboard. Several things. They make a really nice product. It is made in the USA, and it's a family-owned business. Tell me a little bit about it, Kevin.
Well, Concept One, we build pulley systems for street rods, hot rods, you know, that type of thing. Mainly putting a small block Chevy in a, a 69 Camaro or a LS or a big block, or we do small block, big block Fords, FEs. So we've got a pretty good assortment of products here.
You do. Now, I noticed you do them for the LS. Do you do them for the new Ford motors?
We haven't got into the new Ford stuff at this point. We've looked at them, but haven't gotten there.
And the people that because a lot of times we have people that follow the channel that aren't builders and they don't know a lot about this. When we're talking pulley systems, we're talking all the front runners, the stuff that runs your alternator, your air conditioning, your power steering pump, things like that, correct?
That's correct. So we call them a pulley system. So we sell a unit that comes with your compressor, AC compressor, power steering pump, reservoir, alternator. A lot of the kits include water pumps, so it's a complete unit made to go in front of that engine.
All right. And how long has Concept One's been around? Tell me a little bit about the history.
Yeah, Concept One's been around since 2001. History-wise, we started out working in our dad's shop, growing up around cars. Early 90s, we started doing restoration, and had some ideas, wanting to make a product, some of our own products. And 2001, we started with Concept One and the pulley systems, and so here we are 15 years later.
What was your first one you made for what motor?
Well, the first ones were small block Chevrolet.
Right, I guess that's a good place to start since they're in everything, right?
There's a gazillion of them out there, and then we did big block stuff, and the latest has been the last probably roughly 5 years. The LS stuff has really taken off for us. So.
Ford or Chevy, doesn't matter. You got to give props to that LS motor. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the iconic power plants of automotive history. They run well, they give you good horsepower, and Lord knows they sound good when you can drop a cam in them and let them come out to exhaust right there.
And that's exactly right. They're hard to beat. For the money and the power that they can make, it's just hard to beat.
I agree. Now tell me a little bit about maybe what the product Concept One pulleys are made out of, what kind of warranty they come with. I was reading a little bit, doing my homework before the interview, and I noticed that the website says don't be surprised if you or your brother answers the phone. So it's still, y'all are still in touch with all this and hands-on, very hands-on.
Yeah, we're here every day, so it's just a business that we're right here. Like my brother's out there running parts right now, working on a machine, getting the machine running. So yeah, we're very hands-on.
Is it all billet aluminum?
It is billet aluminum, so most of it's 6061. They call it aircraft grade aluminum, so it's all billet stuff. So we'll buy it in round stock or rectangle or square, whatever. Cut it in close to what we're building and machine it out of a solid piece of aluminum.
All right. And where are these? Where are they available? Is it just on the website? Can you go to hot rod shops, things like that, and get them also?
We do sell. We have obviously our website. That's primary, but we have many dealers around the country. We've chosen not to go through Summit and Jegs, but we like working with the smaller companies and the individuals. Or we call them installers, guys that run a shop. They build cars, they'll buy them and install it there. So that's a big place that we sell them. And then we do sell through Eckler's, sells quite a few of them. Some places like that. So.
And what is the name of your all's website if people are interested in visiting you?
C1, so letter C, number 1, Pulleys, PULLEYS.com.
And outside, have you got anything new coming that maybe you want to let people to know if they don't see it on your website? We're working on this particular kit, or
yeah, we've got one new one that's on the website. We call it a Victory HD, which is just an 8-reel pulley system. And then we've got a new one coming out. We do quite a few supercharged kits. Magnuson, Edelbrock, LSA, and a Whipple supercharger. We've got a new one for the new Heartbeat Magnuson supercharger, so that'll be on there soon. And then won't be too long. We're working on the LT type engines, the new Chevrolet.
I got you. Yeah, they're starting to show up in a lot of the builds out there.
Right. Yep.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you giving me some time this morning. Anything else we need to cover I forgot about?
Yeah, I think that kind of sums it up pretty well. So.
Do you all have Facebook page?
We do. We do. We have Facebook and Instagram now, so we've got all kind of that fancy stuff. I have Lady Sheila that does all that for me, so I'm not too good on that stuff.
I got you. But if you go to Facebook and search Concept One Pulley Systems, it'll come up. I follow y'all, and she keeps it updated pretty well.
Yeah. She kind of lets people know what we've got going on. So.
Well, Kevin, again, thanks for giving me some time this morning, coming on here and just telling us a little bit about Concept One Pulley Systems. Again, you know, a lot of times, guys, you know, you see these builds and you look at the motor, the engine, and you think to yourself, oh, that's just, you know, you buy that as a package. You know, you go to Chevrolet and get it over the counter, and that's not the case. You know, intakes, valve covers, pulley systems, all of those are separate and decisions that will need to be made when you're building a car.
Yep, that is exactly right. And they'll see on the web page, and if they call us, we do have a lot of different options that we can try to help them tailor toward what they're trying to do. You know, from different amperage alternators to power steering hose kits. If you need to run hydro boost, different configurations there, reservoirs and stuff. So.
No, and again, I guess that's where, you know, when I was reviewing the website, I saw that, yeah, I mean, it's not just, you know, this one's for a 327 or this one's for a 350. There's different levels, and then there's a lot of different coating choices to be made. And like you said, different amperages for alternators and power steering pumps and reservoirs. And I think at the end of the day, Concept Ones will have you handled. You know, if you're trying to build a car and you need a pulley system, it looks like that this would be a good place to start.
Well, we appreciate that. We think so. You know, we work really hard to try to help guys educate themselves when they purchase something and think about things that they might not would have thought about without us asking that question, you know, because you're right. People get used to just go buy this and that, and then they try to put them together and make them work together. And doesn't always work that way.
Well, and two, you know, like you said, there's nothing worse than getting that big box in the mail and thinking you got everything you need, and then you're missing one piece. And this is something you all deal with on a daily basis. So when you're talking to them on the phone, you can say, what are you going to use for this, or what are you going to use for that? And maybe they hadn't even thought that far ahead. But again, you remind them, and then from there, the decision can be made over the phone. Well, if you're going to use that, then you're going to need this. And the beautiful thing is, at the end of the day, they get everything they need in one box. It all works out. Everybody's happy. And if there is any issue, there's no problem with calling you all up. You can talk to the owner if you need to and get this figured out. The people that build it, the people that make it can, you know, kind of sometimes help you get over something that maybe somebody else can. A big company you call in and you're not even talking to the United States. Let's be straight, guys. You know, keep it real. A lot of times you're ordering through Bangladesh, and you have a customer service issue, and it's very broken English, for a lack of a better way to put it. But here, when you call Concept Ones, you may still think it's broken English, but it's just a Georgia accent.
That's exactly right. Yep. We'll figure out a way to communicate somehow.
That's right. Kevin, again, thank you. And folks, thank you so much for tuning into this segment of Behind the Build. I hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya!